The 2011 Pittsburgh Basketball Club Pro-Am Summer League kicked off Monday night at Greentree Sportsplex. In Game 1, PGT Trucking was without Nasir Robinson, but featured redshirt freshman Cam Wright and freshman Malcolm Gilbert, and took on UPMC, who was missing Trayvon Woodall, but were led by Talib Zana and freshman Duran Johnson. Zana came out right away and showed what he added to his game this offseason. Here he hits a spot-up jumper off the pick and pop. The sophomore redshirt forward has always been known to be able to shoot the ball, but he was fantastic Monday night. There he is with the turnaround over the 6'11 Gilbert, but he also showed that he wasn't afraid to mix it up inside. Goes right at Gilbert here. Some nice post moves, the up and under. Very pretty by Zana. Gilbert, though, showed that he's no slouch himself. Off the nice feed from Duquesne point guard Eric Evans. Off the pick and roll, makes himself big. Another lay-in early on. Here's Talib Zana now at the other end, keeps the ball alive, working on Gilbert, goes up over him off the glass for the putback. And everyone knows Zana can run the floor, gets the pass there for the easy finish. Pittsburgh street ball legend Lamar Castile back in the league this year. He misses that, Zana with the follow. Malcolm Gilbert, though, did not go away, makes himself very wide inside, gets the pass and lays it in. These two battled all night. Gilbert gets the better of Zana there off the free throw. And here's Gilbert with a huge dunk, almost brings the hoop down. Redshirt freshman guard Cam Wright struggled for most of the night, but he gets a nifty take there for PGT Trucking. Pitt freshman wing Duran Johnson's shot wasn't falling, but he gets the bucket and the foul in transition. Now back to Gilbert, probably the play of the game. Nearly puts Zana through the hoop, sends him reeling into the wall there. And here's a sequence Pitt fans will like. A huge block for Gilbert at one end, a block for Zana at the other. In the end, UPMC and Talib Zana were just too much for PGT Trucking, and they win it in overtime. Game 2 gave Pitt fans their first look at highly touted freshman Kem Birch. His defense did not disappoint, but it was another Pitt freshman that really stole the show, and there he is, freshman guard out of Philadelphia, John Johnson. And that was a preview of what was to come. Did not take Birch long to get his first block. There he goes there, sending one into the crowd. And he had trouble scoring most of the night on the much stronger Dante Taylor, but it's a nice take there. He gets the basket and the foul. But then it was time for John Johnson to take over. He hits the step-back three there against Isaiah Epps. To Epps' credit, though, he does go right back down the other end and give Johnson a three of his own. But for the most part, the rest of the first half was pretty much the John Johnson show. There he is with a pull-up in transition. The Philly kid that they call Flip really plays with a swagger. And here, he almost has the dunk of the century, taking off from way out. If that would have went down, the place would have absolutely erupted. After that, though, he really didn't miss a whole lot. There he gets a steal on the defensive end, coming back the other way. Going to go for another foul line jumper, pulls up, hits it. Thought he got fouled. But, hey, he can think what he wants. The kid was pretty much a one-man wrecking crew. Here he is in transition, a hang-time layup. Don't know how he got that to go. Looks at the crowd for approval. They certainly give it to him. Johnson really wasn't rated that highly by a lot of recruiting websites coming out of high school. There'd be no surprise if that kid plays with a chip on his shoulder. Here he goes again, left side, off the glass, and gives a stare down to anybody who might be watching. And in case you missed him the first few times, here he goes one more time, just for good measure. Gets right to the rim at will and lays it in with the finger roll. J.J. Moore is loving it. Dante Taylor, though, was pretty dominant in his own right on Monday night. The McDonald's All-American coming out of high school probably hasn't quite lived up to those expectations yet at Pitt, but on this night, nobody on the floor could guard him. There he goes with a nice move there, left hand off the glass. Also on defense, making plays all over the court, sends that one back. Here he is again on offense inside over Kem Birch. Taylor finished with a double-double. Birch, though, showed why he's going to make an impact on the college level right away. Blocks former Pitt player Griffin Abel. There he blocks Epps, and he's even going to get a block on Dante Taylor there. And this one you saw coming from a mile away. No thank you. Second half now, more Johnson. Goes by everybody. Another hanging layup off the glass, picking up right where he left off in the first half. Now off the steal from Birch. Johnson on the fast break. Nobody's going to catch him. And then a wide open three. Shows he can do that too. Knocks it down. Johnson may have been the star of the night, but redshirt freshman Epps, who missed Greentree last year, was solid in his own right, hits the floater there, and here he is in transition, the reverse layup high off the glass. He's even going to hit a couple threes, that one off the pump fake in the corner. The combo of Epps and Taylor lift the layer to a win over Birch, Johnson, and J.J. Moore in their center court squad. The final game, the veterans took the floor. Ashton Gibbs and Lamar Patterson's SPK Law team against PBC, who suited up Nasir Robinson tonight but normally doesn't have any Pitt players. And these guys gave you pretty much what you would expect. Ashton Gibbs was deadly from long range. There he hits a 3, 1 of 5 that he hit in the game. Lamar Patterson, who really looks like he trimmed his body down, hit some shots, made some nice passes, and defended well. There he is making that one look easy. And here he hits a step-back jumper over Duquesne guard T.J. McConnell. Nasir Robinson did what he does so well, attacking relentlessly on offense. He gets the tip in off of his own miss there, and now he drives it right at the hoop, the nice little finger roll. Running the break, gets ahead of everybody for the easy dunk. But despite his 17 points in this 2 off of a saucy pass from Kyle Goldcamp, Ashton Gibbs and SPK Law would go on to get the relatively easy win over PBC. A very good night for the Pitt Panther players at the Pro-Am and victories for UPMC, the Layer, and SPK Law. I'm Brian Batko for Panther Sports Network.